Okay, so a lot of people tell me that they have oils in their cabinets, but they don't know how to use them. So I feel like this is not just a 10-person problem thing. It is kind of a universal problem where people say, oh, these oils are so awesome, you should buy them. And then people buy them and then they don't know how to use them. So that's what I'm going to do today, is kind of go over some of the things that you can use for the oils that are in your cabinets. Now I know that there's probably different oils that different people have, so I may not go through all of them, but I did want to go through the main ones that I hear a lot of people saying that they have, but they don't know how to use. And so if I miss any, or if you want to know any, please comment, message me, let me know so I can give you that information so you know how to use the oils that you've already bought. And hopefully if you haven't bought the ones that I go through, you can see the reason why you should probably have them in your cabinet, because there's a reason why people buy them. So for starters, I have this lovely book that goes over pretty much all the essential oils that you can find, and for all different types of conditions, whether it's hangovers, just open to that, or mumps, or muscle pains. It literally has everything. So even though I know a lot about the oils because I use them, there's still some things that I will go to a book and look up. I'm not an expert at everything, and you don't have to be, but it's nice to have a book that you can turn to for questions that you have. So I'm gonna go over through the things that I know about the oil itself, and then I'll also tell you what the book says, because this is like the Bible of essential oils. So we're going to go over lavender first. Did I get that right? Lavender. I think the glare right there. So I feel like a lot of people have lavender. They use lavender whether it's in like lotion or whatever. It's a very calming oil. It's from a flower. So one thing to know about is most flower oils are really good for calming your nerves and also good for your skin in one way or another. So lavender is really good for if you have like depression, if you struggle from anxiety, from any type of abuse. Lavender is actually really good to reduce stress, to help calm your nerves. It is also good for sleep. So most people actually use this. You put them on the bottoms of your feet. Yes, the bottoms of your feet have the biggest pores in your body, so it's really good to put it on the bottoms of your feet, or behind your ears, or on your wrists, or in your hands. Rub it and then smell. It's also good for your skin. So if you have bumps on your skin, if you have a rash, if you get a burn, perfect for burns. I actually had an experience when I was younger. I was out in the sun. I actually went to Sunsplash, out in the sun all day, didn't wear sunscreen for whatever reason. I thought I would get tan, and my back was completely burnt. My mom put a lavender essential oil on me, and the next day I was totally fine. Now, depending on the burn, it could take a little amount of time, a lot amount of time, but it definitely soothes. Like, it's very soothing to your skin. It helps with the healing process. So very good to know. Now, let's look at what the book has to say. Anxiety, allergies, I've gone through boils, blisters, very good for that burn, calming. So some of those I've said, depression, rashes. So a lot of things I've already said. It's good for hair loss. You want to actually like rub it in your skin. If you want to put like coconut oil and then lavender and just kind of massage it in your skin, it's very good for that. Very good for dandruff. Oh, and wrinkles. Put it on your face when you go to bed, so it helps you sleep, and it also is good for wrinkly skin. So you definitely want to use lavender if you have it. If you don't, you should get it because it's a really good oil. The next oil is Melaleuca, or tea tree oil. Most people know it as tea tree oil. This oil I feel like a lot of people like the smell of it. I, however, do not like the smell of Melaleuca / tea tree oil. It smells disgusting to me, but if you like the smell, good job, because you need to love it because it's a really good oil. So tea tree or Melaleuca is very, very good for your skin all around. So whether you have a cut, any type of infection, actually on my knee, I don't know if you can see this, a scooter accident. Melaleuca was the #1 help when I had that, and it was pretty bad. So very good when you have any open wound. It is also really good for canker sores or cold sores. If you have any acne, it's a very good oil just to put all around your body. There's a reason why it's in lotions and stuff, because it is a very good oil to be using everywhere. Now, looking at the book, it says acne, allergies, infections, boils, canker sores and cold sores, so I said that. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Ear infections and earaches. If you have an earache, I actually just had one a couple days ago. You just get the oil and put it behind your ear, and you can also just rub it around. You don't want to like drop it in your ear, but just rub it around. It does the job. It is superb for that. I will say so myself. Let's go back. Itching, lice, mumps, nail infections, shingles, sore throat. It's also good for sore throats. Warts. I forgot, it's good for warts and wounds. So that is pretty much what it is for. This is also another fabulous oil that most people have, and it really needs to be used because it's got a million uses for things that you would go through literally every day. One of my favorites, and most people have and or experience some type of this, but it is a lemon. So a lemon is, well, first of all, citrus oils are very good for calming but also uplifting. So when you think of flowers, they're calming. When you smell them, you're just like, Same with citrus oils. They're very but like, whew, I feel a lot better. So they're very good for also if you have any type of depression, anxiety, any sort of mental, anything citrusy is very good for that. So lemon, very good. It's also really good to put in your water. You know that when you go to restaurants, they give you lemon in their water. There's a reason why. It's very cleansing. So you can use this oil to literally clean anywhere in your house or anywhere in your body. Very good for just detox all around. One powerful tool with getting rid of unwanted weight and cleaning out your organs. But it's really good for cleaning around the house also. So if you have this oil, you definitely want to use this in your cleaning supplies. It actually even gets rid of like whiteboard. You just put a little drop of lemon and it cleans off like super easy. If you have like pen marks, put the lemon oil, comes off. If you have stains on your carpet, put the oil on, it comes off. It's really cool. Very good oil. Now, what the book says, anxiety. Oh, also sore throats. I totally forgot to say that. If you're feeling a little raspy, if you're starting to feel sick, lemon is really good because it cleanses it, takes it away real quick. So if you start feeling your throat, you start feeling a cold coming on, drop some lemon down your throat. Very safe, very effective. Good for digestion, dry throat, furniture polish, which is kind of what I said with cleaning stuff, but it's kind of nice. It gives you a little polishing effect. Hangovers. Oh, I didn't know that. Heartburn, kidney stones. That's nice. Relaxing, skin tones, stress, and uplifting. And water purification. So, lemon. Do not use this. The next one I would honestly say I use the most out of all my oils is peppermint. And the reason why I use peppermint so much is for some reason my whole entire life I am very, very easily able to get a headache. No matter how much water I drink, I get a headache. And so peppermint is really good for that. That's like the main reason I have peppermint with me wherever I go. Put it on the back of my neck, on my temples. Really good for headaches. It's a very cooling oil. So if you have any inflammation, like I said, headaches, if you have any muscle pain or anything like that, peppermint's really good for that. Also, peppermint is really good for not only calming, but like focusing yourself. It kind of wakes you up too. If you're like driving down the road, if you're feeling a little tired or a little like meh, just put a couple drops of peppermint in your hand, rub it, smell it, put it on your neck. It feels so good and you wake up. It's really nice. Who needs energy drinks when you got this stuff? And another thing I can think of that I use peppermint for is also good for burns. So if you are out in the sun, you get a sunburn, it's very cooling sensation. You want to put that on with lavender. It feels really good. It helps inflammation. So definitely love this oil, and you can cook with it. Actually, so far, all these oils that I've said, you can use internally. You can put it peppermint in your like chocolate or whatever, your mint goodies. Let's see what the book says now. Okay, alertness, asthma. That's kind of cool. Actually, peppermint opens your airways. So if you're feeling a little clogged too, sniff that and you're good to go. Cramps, cooling, like I said, fainting. So that's really good. Heartburn, heat stroke, headaches, hot flashes, very good for that. Itching, migraines, motion sickness, so if you get car sick, very good for that. Muscle aches, muscle fatigue. So pretty much what I said. Okay, so a lot of people like eucalyptus, and most people have this no matter what, whether they're into essential oils or not. Very good for, I guess most people like it when they're taking a bath. They like put it in their bath salts. It's very relaxing and very stimulating to your muscles. Eucalyptus is very good for cooling, for inflammation. If you're coming down with a fever, anything, feeling sick, it's very good to rub on yourself. Also, let's see what the book says. Brain blood flow. That's really nice. Can help you think more clearly. It's also got the type of like, peppermint. It just like opens your airways. Good for coughing. They're in actually a lot of cough drops. So very good for throats, coughs. Ear inflammation, very good for that. Fever, like I said. Jet lag, if you're feeling a little jet lag, put some on you. Yeah, if you're feeling a little down, a little feverish, if you've got like aches, it's nice to take a bath in this, or rub it on externally. Okay, now this one, there's a reason why this was given to Christ when he was born. So, frankincense. What people say is if you have any question on what oil to use for what, frankincense is your go-to. It is a very good oil for pretty much everything. Like, I can't even explain what exactly I use it for because there's so many things I can use it for. I also use this on my knee for inflammation. It's really good to take internally. It's really good for your skin. I don't know, it's just amazing oil. Let's see what the book says. Oh my gosh. So Alzheimer's disease, very good for that. Arthritis, asthma, balance, any type of brain, whether it's aging or injuries. Very good for breathing. If you got a concussion, good for coughs, good for depression. Like so many things. So many things, y'all. Infected wounds, inflammation, like I said. Mental fatigue, moles, really good for that. Scarring, tumors. I actually used this oil on my Chihuahua a while ago. She got a tumor on her tummy. It did kill her, which is sad. The tumor, not the oil. But I can definitely tell that the oil helped a lot with the whole process, even though it did take her, but it's really good. And then also warts and wrinkles. So definitely good for, like I said, putting it on your skin and taking it internally. Very good for that. Amazing oil. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Definitely want this. So this oil isn't as common for everyone to have, but it is a popular oil to have, and it is oregano. So a lot of people use this in cooking, but not a lot of people know why exactly oregano is so good for you. So first of all, it does enhance flavor. Very good in Italian food. That's what it's usually used in. But oregano is very, very good for an antibiotic. So anything that you basically need an antibiotic for, oregano is a go-to. Now it is a very hot oil, so you want to dilute it, whether you're putting it on your skin, you want to use it with coconut oil, or if you're taking it internally, you want to put like a drop with a lot of water. Like it's a very hot oil. You don't want to just put it on without doing anything. I made the mistake of putting it on my tonsil when it was inflamed. Yeah, bad idea. I was crying. Let's see what the book says. Candida, carpal tunnel, Ebola. Pretty much, yeah, just pretty much things that you would need an antibiotic for. It's really good for that. Parasites, pneumonia, just pretty much all those things. It is very good for warts as well. It burned that thing right off. So also another really good oil. Now these last three oils I'm going over are very specific to the brand of essential oils that I use, because they are an essential oil blend. So the first one, and a lot of people have this brand, but for this first blend is On Guard. So On Guard is really good for any type of sickness. The main oil in it is cinnamon. And I don't know if you've ever heard, but like in the presence of cinnamon, no bacteria or no germ can live. So it's very good for when you're feeling something, when you're starting to get any type of cold, fever, sore throat. Along with the lemon, you want to take On Guard internally. It is a hot oil too because of the cinnamon, so you definitely want to dilute it in some way. I mean, you can, I take it just drops in my mouth, but it does, like, it is a little bit more hot. So if you're sensitive to hot oils, you want to kind of dilute it with water, or if you're putting it on topically, like I'll put it on my throat sometimes, or on the backs of my ears, or on the bottoms of my feet, you want to dilute it with coconut oil. But it's a really good oil for when you're feeling sick, and it also is very good for cleaning supplies along with your lemon. You put it on your countertops, in your laundry detergent, in any type of sprays. It is very good for that. The next is Breathe. Now this oil is very good for your respiratory system. So if you have like asthma, it's very good. You can help, you put like a drop in your hand, rub it, and then kind of like inhale it. Very good for cleaning your airways. And all around very good blend for when you're feeling allergy season coming or anything like that. Super good oil to keep around for that. The next and last one I'm gonna go over is Digescen. So this oil I swear by. It is one really good oil. So this oil is very good for your digestive system. If you have any type of stomach ache, if you've got heartburn, if you're like burping up acid, take this, put it down your throat, rub it on your tummy. It works so well. And if you like black licorice, you're gonna probably like it because it's got the fennel in it, which smells like black licorice. I don't like black licorice. But I do love this oil. So really good oil. This is probably the one that I can like 100% tell you that it's going to help help with whatever you're dealing with as far as stomach problems. It's also actually good for your sinuses. So for the most part, when you're dealing with something in your respiratory system, it has to do with your digestion. So something isn't breaking down in your body, something like that, use Digestin with it. So hopefully this helps. I know that I didn't go through all the oils. Maybe you have some oils that I didn't go through. As you can tell, I have all of those oils back there that I could go on and on about. But hopefully that helped. I'm trying to make sure that you use the essential oils that you have on a daily so you're not wasting them. And if you don't have them, you should get them because, like I said, I use all these on a daily. They're amazing oils. Any questions, let me know, comment, message me, contact me one way or another. I'd love to answer your questions. If I didn't make anything clear, please let me know so I can.